What did I just watch? What in the world did I just see? What's going on, everyone? It's your guy, Pat Bernard, aka the Gobbler. I'm stuck on stupid. I don't know what this Phillies team. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Or what are we? What's going on here? This was dumb. This was dumb. This is maybe like one of the worst losses I've just watched. And this was an embarrassing loss. My man Sully, what's going on, Sully? My man Joe Sullivan checking his show. He goes, feels like October. Yeah, with all the stupidity. This was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. This was a stupid ending. This was like Soprano ending, right? This was right off the bat. My man Broad Street Breakdown says, "What a bleeping joke, a catcher of a catcher." This is like what? What? How do you screw this game up? Again, this is and like Sully says, it feels like October. It feels like October with all the inefficiencies. And there we are yesterday feeling pretty good about ourselves. And there we go. Can't hit the bat. Can't hit the bat. Can't hit the ball, excuse me. Good job keeping old ass catcher Dave. I'm telling you. Like, I'm glad he had the double. But what? What? This was T-ball mistakes. This is a T-ball mistake. How in the world does the Phillies screw this one up today? I don't know. The Dodgers are begging you to win this game and you blew it and you screw it up. I don't know. I'm telling you, this Phillies team is more streakier than my underwear. I don't get them. My man Broad Street Breakdown says it wouldn't be as mad if Crawford tied the score or JT we just got enough. Exactly. I mean, this is fundamental baseball. I mean, Derek from Conchi says, yeah, it doesn't say much about my underoos. I understand, yes, if I'm wearing any. My man Sully says he had 0 comments to get that run home. Yeah, but oh yeah. I just don't understand, right? Like, I just can't believe what I just watched. Game on the line, Crawford on the bag, Bohm getting Bohm showing aggressive, small ball, JT with a double. I'm sorry, Crawford might at that time might as well just have gone with the gamble. And how do you get caught up in base running and not just one player, two? Elway goes, let's get back on some of these comments here. Elway says, first it's the Mets, now it's the Dodgers. Good grief. I'm telling you. I don't understand. Caller Miller says, JT had 0 knowledge on that last play. Why didn't he just would stay at third and Crawford? I'm telling you, this is T-ball mistakes. This is what little kids do. How do you screw this game up? This is like this is Game of Thrones ending. Like, what did I just watch? This just really happened? Nice base running, Phillies. Yeah, and Shooter McGavin from B-Town. This is embarrassing, bro. Using a bunch of numbers. What's up? What's up? I mean, this is fundamental base running. Like, let's get into this game here. Like, up until this point, the Phillies, since early in this game, offensively wasn't doing much. You had the couple of hits from you got Bohm who drove in the run, and that was it. Shooter McGavin says that was a good game though. You'll see LA in the playoffs. Well, if that happens, we're out. You guys play LA better than most. Yeah, but it's crazy. Shooter McGavin. The Dodgers weren't swinging the bat well either. Like, the Phillies stunk. They were swinging everything in the grass, in the dirt, and the Dodgers weren't doing much better either. They were begging to lose. They were begging to lose. The Dodgers were handing you this game on a silver platter, and good luck tomorrow with Aaron Nolan Hill. SportsCenter will lead with that boneheaded play. And, always, it's crazy. They're going to open the show with this idiotic play. I literally have no words. I just, it's piss poor loss. These are losses that, why this team has so many issues. There's so many issues with this team, and stuff like this. You're kind of pulled back on why this team can't win a World Series. Last year was the CHAs for the Dodgers to lose. They are stronger. They're stronger, and this team's only getting weaker. But this is a Dave Dombrowski team that that he assembled when he can easily moved on from JT Realmuto. That he could have easily moved on from Kyle Schwarber. He could have easily moved on from these guys. No, keep those guys around. Okay, and what have we done? It's idiotic plays like this. It's really scratching my keister. Really chapping the old Kanish. I don't understand. I don't understand. Well, Shooter McGavin says, "What was Remuto thinking? That was the dumbest play I ever seen." Right? I think did he think it was a pop up? I don't know what he was thinking. Why would you move off the base pad? Why? Why do you move? Stay put. It's fundamental. You learn this stuff at 8 years old playing baseball. Great. Why wouldn't you stay in third? Right. Same thing with Crawford. Crawford can't be off the leash either. Just don't move. How do you get picked? Oh my gosh. That had been the dumbest play I've ever seen. Elway says, takes me back to the mid 80s when we were losing in 90 games, and a year that at least they tied this effort. It was awful. It was awful. It was awful tonight. I just don't understand. This is a joke of a team. It's a joke. It's not going in. This is a reason why you don't believe this team. I don't believe that they're going to go anywhere. Like the fundamental base running, we're still showing dumb, idiotic moves. The bats up until this point were ice cold. And then with the game on the line, the Phillies figure how to shoot themselves in the foot. They blow it. This was Cole Miller's chiming in the show. Cole Miller says this was a terrible hit ball as well. Sadly, I am absolutely speechless. Always checking is how are you not locked in? How are you locked? Right. You should be locked in. The game is on the line. And they blow it. Blow it tonight. Well, just when you had Phillies fans kind of feeling better about themselves because you took care of the world champions, because you responded to a bad loss, here you are pooping the bed again. Cole Miller says our players just seem not to care, and it's frustrating. They don't. This looks like a scheduled loss. I mean, and let's go back to JT Realmuto earlier. Like, I think it was like one of his first at bats, right? He swings at something in the ground. Literally, it was in the ground. The blind businessman. What's going on? Both teams were in hack mode, and the start by Wheeler was a waste. It was a waste. This was a waste. Yeah, it's a crazy because Wheeler, again, he gives up the home run to Muncy, but he had 9 Ks, and it just went right into the toilet. He gave you 7 innings. Cole Miller saying Sosa swing at dirt at dirt in the ground as well didn't help the week. No, and usually Sosa, Derek Hill, these are uh, plug and play players. They come in, you can put them anywhere in the lineup, and they produce. Plug and play, and they didn't do that. Oh, it's the Hammer. Hammer, what's going on, buddy? Long time no see. My man, Joey Marks. So again, I look at this Phillies team and it's frustrating. It's frustrating. This was you had a potential win, and I don't know. Maybe the boys had plans of going clubbing after the game. Maybe they were so jumping on the base pads. I don't know. Maybe they talk with FanDuel and say, "Here, we'll lose for you." I don't know. I don't know what the excuse is. I don't know how do you both, not just one, both base runners jump the gun. Like I said, this was Boardwalk Empire. This was Sopranos. This was Game of Thrones bad, ending bad. All those analogies. This was terrible. The deadline is the 3rd. We shall see. Yeah, I don't know what this team's going to do. And you can't blame Donnie Baseball for idiocy. And here we are. So again, it goes back to square one. Why do we fire Topper? To kick the team in the pants? Because now it seems like the message is cooled off. This was a winnable game. And you threw it right in the toilet. Like you just didn't care. The Dodgers were handing you this game. The Dodgers were handing you this game. I don't know what we need more now, to be honest, pitching or batting, right? Well, it's crazy, Colin. It's crazy the fact that they went out and re-signed Remuto in a panic situation because they couldn't find themselves another good catcher because they don't trust what's coming up behind them. Elway says the message right now is big salary equals mediocre. And it does. This team stinks. This team stinks. Sorry. I don't care how many times you get excited for this team. You tell me where they can match up. And it seems like they could play against the Dodgers. It seems, but these idiotic moves that they make. And like I said, by the way, we're gonna have to. I don't know what. And watch Nola pitch in he'll go like 8 deep, 10 Ks. Right, that's the Nola game. Nola we're gonna see tomorrow. Just my luck. And have me believing in Nola. Using a bunch of numbers says I'm still bummed about Leo Carlson. I'm bummed about a lot of things. I am a bum. Gosh. Cole Miller says they should at least gave Stubbs a chance. No, they have all the answers. They want to keep on sending Stubby to Piggy Land. Keep him there, apparently. I can't watch Nolan anymore. I totally agree with you, Colin. He's not really getting my bed wet over here. Using a bunch of numbers says, what did we expect when the Phillies ran back the same exact time without Castellanos? Oh, they could keep Castellanos. Castellanos still got dropped off in Philly the last time I checked. I'm telling you, man. Broad Street Breakdowns is also chimed in. He goes, smells like October. What a bunch of losers. It feels like a bunch of losers. Cole Miller says, Noah was always overhyped. To me, never seen anything in him. He was garbage. Yeah, I'll push back a little bit on that because he did have signs of him being a potential ace, but right now he's got signs of being just a potential middle reliever, if that. My man always says, "All right, my man, great show. Talk to you tomorrow. Thank you." I will not be able to do a post game show tomorrow. I'll see if Paul, and if he can hold things down. I got to cover the Philadelphia Union tomorrow. Yes, I am a beat reporter for the Union. So you guys got to remember, I do coverage for the network with those guys. Another team I want to. You want to talk about another group of losers? Right there, right there in Chester. That team stinks. But like I said, it's just heart pounding to me. Heart pounding. You take 2 away from the champions? Okay. But when you lose in this fashion with the game on the line and it just rips my heart wide open. How do you over jump second at home, third at home, and second when you're watching Crawford getting tagged out and you decide to run? Why? I'm scratching my head. I'm telling you, Philly sports learn to get stressed out and gray hairs fast because this is what this city will do to you. It's plays like this that just you just want to go full Sandman and just crack yourself in the face with a beer can. So again, the offense really not doing anything tonight. The offense giving you oogats tonight, and not just us. The Dodgers didn't play well either. So again, like Cole Miller says, I was so pumped after the double that the last play, my mouth just dropped on the floor in shock. It's same. Like JT's got to own that. Like I would love to hear his post game right now. I want to hear like what can you say? There's nothing to say right now. Besides you did something really stupid. I mean, this Phillies team was 1-5 with players in scoring position tonight. Philadelphia Eagles. Is LeBron James going to Philadelphia to the Sixers? I don't know. And I don't want him here. I'm sorry I'm the only one on this island. But he's not it's not getting me excited for him. All right? I don't want it. I don't want a 45-year-old player. That's not going to do the trick for me. I'm sorry. I'm going to get that Washington Wizards Michael Jordan. I'm good. Send him to where else? I'm good. So let's look at the offense tonight for your Philadelphia Phillies. Again, Trey Turner, 1 for 4. Schwarber, 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Bryce Harper, 1 for 4. Your only player that, is Bohm, 3 for 4 with an RBI. He actually was probably your best hitter of the night. Crawford, nothing. Sosa, 0 for 4. Romuto, 1 for 4. Marsh, 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts. Stott, 1 for 3. But, and you look at, again, look at Cole Miller goes, I was excited for LeBron, but after waiting this long, I don't even care anymore. Exactly. And I'm getting tired of all these All these guys saying, "Oh, he's here, he's here." He's where? Where is exactly is LeBron at? And I'm with you, Colin. It's taking forever. He's going to play games all summer long. Just pick a team by now and get it over with. I think the team that gets him don't even care right now. Unless you're my brother-in-law and my father-in-law, then you think you think you punched the golden ticket with LeBron. Let's get in some of these other comments. I'm sorry. I want to get and talk to the other. Star Wars has chimed in. What's going on, Star Wars? Star Wars is saying bad base running. Yeah, they were terrible. Punish Crawford and JT. Yeah, you can't see the field after that mistake, that fundamental T-ball mistake. Oh, now the world 138 Dodger fan here, and we try to give you the game. Dodger fan, I would appreciate if you could give us a follow. That would be great. I welcome all new family members into the program. I'd love to hear from you. And you seem like a realist. It's crazy. I felt like the Dodgers were trying to hand over the game. I felt like the Dodgers were trying to lose the game. They didn't do great, on the hill either. We need to play Dela Cruz. We need to play the Philly Fanatic at this point there, Star Wars. It's a pitiful. Cole Mills says that's like the fake sham report saying he signed here and he didn't. It's so annoying. Yeah, I'm in the same canoe with you, my friend. I'm so tired about hearing about LeBron. And I don't want him. I'm good. I'm not going to lose sleep if he doesn't sign here. Go Dodger Blue. What's going on? He goes, the Phillies are nowhere near the level of the Dodgers. Yeah, but how can you say that, though? How can you say that when they are, though? I mean, you guys weren't rocking the bats either. You were like us. Except for you guys don't make idiotic decisions on base running. Like base running. Simple-minded base running you guys don't screw up on. No, it's unreal. Cole Miller says, honestly, just ready for football season. I got no trust in the Phillies to make a championship. I don't have a trust in the Eagles, though. Making a Super Bowl run. That's the problem. I don't have a direction to face. Maybe the Flyers. Maybe the Water Dogs. I don't know. Ain't going to be the Union, that's for sure. Sam Vasquez, what's going on? How are you? And listen, if this is your first time tuning into the program, do myself a favor, hit that follow button. Love to hear from you guys more often. Goes wrong. Phillies in clutch game against the Dodgers fooled and choked like Yankees. Teams can't swim in the deep waters and with the Dodgers in clutch moments. And listen, Sam Vasquez, thank you. And maybe you're right. Apparently JT Realmuto doesn't even bring floaties into the kiddie pool. Cole Miller says, I'm not worried about the Eagles. I don't see them being bad just because AJ is gone. Yeah, well, okay, well, and this is going to be the big question mark. How's Jalen Hurts going to win without a significant playmaker at the wideout position? But we'll see. Baseball IQ is the biggest denominator. Different. All right. Well, listen. Yeah, apparently the Phillies IQ, baseball IQ, is apparently really, really small. I don't know. Go Sam Vasquez just subscribed. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Cole Miller says Smitty is a true number one. We'll see. We're gonna see if he's a true number one. Philadelphia Eagle says roster move Seattle Seahawks, former Eagle. Yeah, well, I mean, still, I'm not, again, I'm not having myself a wet t-shirt contest over that stuff. You know, yeah, how about that? Marsh is upset. Marsh came down the earth. How about that? He hasn't been the same player since that second half, right? Brandon Marsh is and Brandon Marsh out. He's back down to reality. No, the Dodgers were trying to lose this game tonight. The Dodgers, it's just, I don't get it. We're a night where you could catch other than Muncy, who had that nice home run early. It was a sleeping giant tonight. And when you had the opportunity, I thought for sure that the Phillies were going to win this, especially when JT Realmuto hits a double. I'm thinking Crawford was going to take the gamble and go home. And what did they do? Not just him. Like, I get it. Okay, you get Crawford in some kind of tangle up because he overjumped it. But how does the second baseman then try and make a move? Like, he really cost this. They both cost this team a loss. Sam goes, Sam Vasquez says, I think the Phillies IQ is high. It's more than instinct that to the Phillies. That the Phillies are in. Listen, and look, the Phillies will probably make the postseason. Great. Hurrah. Am I going to do a cartwheel? No. I'm not going to do any cartwheels for this Phillies team. You don't know why? Because they're not going to be able to hang out with a Dodgers team for four games, for a series. They're not. I'm sorry. They are not hanging with the Dodgers for a series. We know we can't beat the Dodgers. Exactly. Star Wars? We're inconsistent. We are very inconsistent. We're very inconsistent. And I thought yesterday was a signs of turnaround. And then, they get on the scoreboard early. And I'm thinking, okay. But nope. Right back down to reality. Nope. Let's do more dumb things. Phillies having more of a chance in Game 5 series and in a Game 7 series, no shot. Is that so? What's the right? So the if they can't sweep a team, what are we doing here? What exactly are we doing, Sam? If they have no shot to win a best out of 7, then what are we doing as Phillies fans? But Dave Dombrowski wants to try and run it back for the 4th straight time or 5th straight time, whatever it is now, and go nowhere. And Wheeler pitched so great tonight, and the offense just didn't have it and does that. And you're right, Cole Miller. It's a shame. It's a shame on a night that Zach Wheeler gives you 9 Ks to work with. And this offense just swinging at things in the ground. We have the players. Where? What players did we have? Star Wars. What players do we have? That you accountability. Accountability. We don't have accountability. Firing Rob Thompson off the losses like this is like for what? What a name. Nick Weiner. Nick, make sure, please, if you can. Love seeing new comments, guys. If you can, do myself a favor. You just hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate it. Did JT just make the worst base running decision in baseball history? I think so, Nick. I think you're right. I think he might have made the biggest bonehead decision in Philadelphia in all baseball history. Our top players are never consistent. You're right, Cole Miller. The whole lineup's inconsistent. JT ran his butt off the wrong way. You're right. He did. He went the opposite way. I never saw it. This is stuff you see in Disney movies. Like those 90 Disney movies running the wrong way. Those inconsistent, boneheaded decisions you see in Little League games, from the Disney movies. Fire Long. I'm sorry, but Uncle Dave. Yeah, you wanted JT here, buddy. You wanted him here. JT literally just made the decision of decisions ever. I'm telling you. Uh-oh. I poked the bear. Vinny from South Philly is joining me. And then if guys, tell me where you're chiming in from. I like to know that as well. I think it's cool. We got my man Vinny from South Philly. I'm in Ambler, PA, which is like 5 minutes up the road from Philly. So thanks, Nick. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. I hope JT forgot how many outs were there. Only excuse. I don't get it. I don't get it when you see Crawford jumping the gun and then you're like, all right, well, I guess he's going to deep waters here. Let me take these floaties off. Not there yet. There's Star Wars, but I am. This is my bread and butter now. So I am going to take. I'm trying to produce my own entity up there. I'm getting my subscribers are here and on the TikTok, and my subscribers and followers on TikTok are great. I'm up to 1,500 subscribers on TikTok. They're Star Wars. Doing great. And I appreciate it too. Let's get some. Oh, that's right. That ridiculous comment. Thanks, Vinny from South Philly. Yes, once again, you're clueless. Thank you, Vinny from South Philly. Thanks for telling me I'm clueless and I'm an idiot. Thank you. I'm in Whitehall, PA. Oh, that's cool, Colin Miller. I am in. You're not too far from me, my friend. Dave needs to go after this season. He's the worst general manager in baseball. Well, when you make dumb idiot decisions like this, yeah, he's not helping himself. He's not helping himself at all. It's just frustrating tonight. It's just really is frustrating. The bats were just terrible. And then, like, again, I watched Wheeler just, like I said, other than giving Muncy, that home run, you had you had the norm, right? You had Alvarado. And listen, he gave you seven innings of Wheeler. Then he went to Alvarado and Bowen. Alvarado was kind of like all over the place with his ball tonight, though. I got to be honest. Michael Woods chiming in and goes, we blew it again. Yes, we did. Did we ever? Werblowski, again, for the Dodgers, had 7 strikeouts. He gave up 5 hits, and he gave up 1 run, 1 walk. He went pretty deep as well. Like I said, Alvarado had 1 strikeout. Bowen had a strikeout. Vinny from South Philly goes, did you ever think the Dodgers pitching was just better than the hitters? No, he's not that better because he came into the game with a 4-point-something ERA. So, no, that's Alvarado stinks. I'll give you that, Vinny from South Philly. We're getting some more of the comments coming in, guys. Dodgers gave away a run with that mistake. Wheeler showed amazing. Yeah, he was amazing. Phillies totally blew it. They did, Nick. They did. I'm just baffled at how bad the Phillies are. I just watched tons of baseball and never seen the dumbest play that JT. I'm telling you, it was dumb. It was dumb. Star Wars is also saying Dabrowski and Long need to go. That's true. Hire Thompson and fire him again. I don't know if they'll do that. I don't know if they're going to rehire, because they don't want to say they were wrong. Star Wars. If they bring back Topper, they're going to say that means they're admitting that they're wrong. Cole Miller says, just all topic. I went to school with Barkley, so it's so awesome that he's on the Eagles. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Michael Wood says, I was in a hotel in Florida. Rays game was on the tube. Sat next to a Royals fan who was all juiced. Oh, that's awesome. He said you're sitting next to Popeye. Don't matter. He matches up with good Phillies hitters. Okay, and you're right. And he thumped this team 1 through 9. Thumped them. Michael Wood says, I reminded him who won the World Series in 08. That's great. Yes. That's great. Yeah, Star Wars. They're not going to rehire Thompson in no shape or form, because if they do that, that's them saying we were wrong. Play hit, yes. Well, Marsh just put off the ball. Vince from South Philly says, well, Marsh should have put the ball in play, and it put the ball in the air, so shut. Yes, I agree. Vinny from South Philly said, my man Star Wars says, play Hill more because yeah, you need play Hill more, but the same thing, like, again, the Phillies hitting staff was, I don't know who is just long saying, here, let's just swing at anything in the dirt. Like, I don't get this team. I truly don't. 2 different managers. Here we are. Nothing. Zilch. Nothing in return. Cole Miller says all we need now is a sac fly to tie the game. I'm telling you, it was that easy. That easy. Thank you, Vinny from South Philly. You did something nice for a change. The kindness of your heart. You're like the Grinch. 11 out, put the ball in the air. That's all you had to do. It's not rocket science. The Phillies could have won this game. It's just frustrating. Like, I broke down the numbers, what the pitching did, with the bats. It was just that one play. The one play. I know my sports. Well, 85% you do. Uh, it's just the one play that makes you want to get rid of Dombrowski. It makes you want to move on from JT. It makes you want to move on from Crawford. Like everything. This makes you want to put the season right into the toilet and restart in April. You need me to school you. Oh, come on, man. You're always wanting to school me. Maybe it's maybe I could school you on something. We're not winning anything. Star Wars, I'm telling you, like, the comments chimed in before. Like, if we can't win a best of 7, what are we doing here? If we're not here, if we can't win the World Series, what are we doing here? We are wasting our time. Wasting it. But anyways, I'm going to get ready to wrap up the show. I want to say thank you. This has been a great Philadelphia post-game show, Phillies post-game show. I won't be able to do the post-game show tomorrow, I don't think. As TBA, something could change. But, I have to go cover the Philadelphia Union. So I got that going on tomorrow. If you guys don't know, I am a Philadelphia Union beat reporter. So I will be down covering them as well. Star Wars says we don't have a slot at the World Series. No, we don't. We're not good. Thank you, Vince. Vince goes, good. I had enough of you. Well, thank you, sir. I'm going to I'm going to head out. Hope Noah does something right tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you. I don't know if Noah's going to do anything right. He can't spell right. I'm out. Good, Vinny. Don't let the door hit you. But, we'll see what Noah does tomorrow. Try to have a stress-free Wednesday because he'll cause you nothing but stress, that guy. All right, guys. So for me, Pat Bernard, a.k.a. The Gobbler, I am out of here. Thank you, everyone, for chiming into the show. Have a good night, everyone. Stay tuned. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.